2020 is coming to an end. It is time to look back at this year, 2020. What a crazy year it has been. I mean, probably nobody really expected at the beginning of this year that we would have such a terrible year when it comes to COVID-19, the coronavirus. Man, what a year it has been. For that, I really hope you guys were able to stay safe and healthy, and of course your direct family and friends as well. The only good thing is, well, good if you can name it like that we had to spend more time inside, so that means more stuff like gaming, an example. I mean, I haven't played that many games this year, but for me it's like 300% more than I normally play every year, because normally I really can't find any title which suits me and which, gives me that vibe that I'll constantly want to play. But there have been two titles this year which really achieved that. Really awesome. One game which I had really high expectations for was Baldur's Gate 3. I forgot or missed somehow that this was actually early access. I thought it was the gold product already. But then again, I'm a huge Baldur's Gate 2 fan. I played that when I was a teenager for such a long time. Really was a fantastic adventure. One of my best games I've ever played. Baldur's Gate 1 I played later. But Baldur's Gate 3 I had such high expectations for it. But for me it just felt like a Divinity game with a really thin Baldur's Gate skin. And also the game just doesn't feel right. I know it's early access, but also story-wise, doesn't really feel like a game. Yeah, I like to play quite long, so not to spoil the fun for me. Also, I did decide to stop playing after 2 hours or something. So hopefully next year, 2021, when the game becomes gold, it will be a lot better than in this state. And then the two games I did play the most, at least new releases. The first one with the craziest release story ever, Cyberpunk 2077. I think probably everyone who is gaming was really looking forward to this, and what a shit show it has been for the base consoles. I have to say, for the base consoles, because wow, CD Projekt Red, what the hell did you do? I mean, this game is all about the big bad evil corporations. And the company which you could trust from The Witcher 2 and 3 did deliver this for the base consoles. I mean, corporate greed, what the hell? They released it in an unplayable, unimaginable, seriously shit state on the base consoles. And I don't even own a base console. I played it on PC with an RTX 3080 and I enjoyed every minute of it. And I know this game is not perfect, but gameplay-wise, story-wise, graphics-wise, atmosphere-wise, wow, for me the game. I mean, it's been a while since when I want to come home, start up a game, play it all the way till the evening, and that's what I did with Cyberpunk. I finished the game, main story and some side quests after a week or two, I think, and now I'm currently busy with my second playthrough. But man, on the base consoles, I still don't understand it, because this game has been in development since 2012, so since the release of the base console. And, in 2017 or something, there were already some stories that CD Projekt Red was unable to pull this off on base consoles. But, I mean, where did this go wrong? I mean, of course, their main system was the PC, but since 2012, the strength of the hardware, or at least the weakness, I should say, of the hardware of the base consoles. And you're still able to pull this off. I mean, 7-8 years of development, delayed for 3 times, don't forget that, and still just this shit show of a product, which in the end even gets pulled out of the Sony store, which something I don't think has ever happened to a AAA game ever. So yeah, for me it's just insane what happened. And also CD Projekt Red really did damage their reputation with this. Extremely did damage their reputation. Also, stock market has their stocks prices have dropped 30%, if I was not mistaken. Wow, I mean, probably nobody ever saw this coming, right? So absolutely insane. Also on the PC, the game is not perfect. The city is not that full of life, in my opinion. The AE is terrible, really. Police system is also pretty terrible. There are some bugs, a lot of bugs, probably, but only experienced a couple of them, so I guess I was lucky. But yeah, if you purchase the game on the base console, immediately refund. Seriously, immediately refund until this stuff gets better. So yeah, it's absolutely a waste. And again, I can't still get my head around it. How they were able to, work on this title in the end with 1,000 people on the project in the last couple of years. 1,000 people working 8 years on it, delaying it 3 times, and still getting this shit show on the base console. So really insane. But then again, I really, really enjoyed it on the PC. Very great story, great atmosphere, great graphics. And that for me made this my second most played game of the year. And then there was this other game, Half-Life Alyx. Wow. I've been playing video games for over 30 years. I've 34 this year. With a lot of experience during these years. I mean, I've seen a lot of console cycle, but mostly I played on PC. My first PC was a 086. Then I got an Amiga 500 as my first console. Mostly I've been playing on PC ever since, but all of these experiences from my childhood were amazing. But I think the last 15 years, maybe, gaming didn't really change much in the way of the genres we have seen and innovation. You know, if you look at first-person shooters, mostly the graphics have become better. RPGs, mostly the worlds have become larger. But an experience which is absolutely jaw-dropping and something you've never experienced or seen before, it was a very long time ago. I think maybe as a kid that I experienced that, but now, Half-Life Alyx has done something I have never experienced in 30 years. For the first time, this game in virtual reality gave me the feeling that I was truly inside that world. And yes, I know virtual reality should do that, but I've been in virtual reality adapter since the beginning. I followed the first Oculus project in 2012, if I was not mistaken. I got the first development kit, I got the Oculus consumer version, and this year I bought the Oculus Rift S, which thankfully doesn't require any base stations anymore. But wow, I mean, the first step you take into this world, you have this open view on a balcony. But for me, the real magic in VR usually happens in indoor locations because it just feels so real. And the first time I went into the apartment of Alyx and went through the corridors in her room, her living room. For the first time I had the feeling, this is something I've never experienced before. This is something I've never seen before. This just feels so insanely real, and we really need these kinds of games for virtual reality. But what Valve pulled off with Half-Life Alyx, for me, this has more impact than Half-Life 1 and 2 had on me at the time. So you can imagine how big of an impact this game had for me, and really try it in virtual reality. I mean, the Oculus Rift S is super cheap now since they have the Quest 2 released, which require a Facebook account. Also, the Rift S, I think, does that, so that's unfortunate. But for the rest, seriously, try this Half-Life Alyx in virtual reality. You will not believe what you are experiencing with this wonderful, wonderful game. And of course, there are lots and lots of other games, but again, I didn't really have the time or really didn't want to play any other games because I didn't feel them, The only game I'm currently actually installing right now is Hades. I'm really looking forward to it because I heard a lot of positive stories about it. So yeah, I'm going to play this probably tonight. But to end this video, I would like to end with the end of the year interview with you, the viewers, because as always, I really want to thank you guys for all the wonderful support you gave me also this year. For some reason, my YouTube channel has staggered a little bit around the 55,000 subscribers. I think it was about, 50,000 maybe the beginning of this year. So for some reason, the YouTube algorithm really, doesn't do its magic anymore for me. So yeah, I was really hoping in 2022 or something to get 100,000 subscribers, but it doesn't really look anything like that. I don't know why. I mean, I heard all these stories about YouTube algorithm getting crazily weird in some cases. But anyway, I really love the support from you guys, from all my subscribers. Also the community on Discord. Thank you for all the wonderful support and interest you guys have shown in my videos and my content. So with that, I would like to end this video with an end of the year interview with you guys, my viewer. So I have these questions here, as you can see, and I really want to know how your year 2020 has been. Besides, of course, it's been a shitty year with the corona stuff. Please go to my Discord and answer these questions there. I mean, I'm really looking forward, really curious how you guys are doing, where you're from. You know, I know some of you guys in my Discord, but I really want to know all of you if it's possible. So please please fill in this form, because I'm really curious who you are, how you are doing this year. And that's pretty much it. I wish you guys a wonderful 2021. Really all the best. I really hope it's going to be a lot of a better year for you. Maybe you had some issues with work. You worked in restaurants or something like that. You know, it's been a really tough year for a lot of businesses as well. Not to forget that, of course. And yeah, stay safe, really. Please make the best of it. And I'm pretty sure 2021 gets an happy end. So thanks for watching this video, and I really hope to see your filled in interviews at my Discord channel. Take care, bye bye.